All right, guys, what I have for you today is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Clone phone. So this is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Clone. I don't know what's going to be in here. I'm excited to see. Let's look around the box. Well, it's a different box than any phone I've seen before. So they made it black. HD voice services, Android is a trademark. Yeah, it sounds very much like I'm sure it's going to be a Wish phone. It's going to be a welcome device. Rear camera self-timer function. Interesting. Voice will be available only if your service provider supports. But it's in gold, so that's different. But you can see I got a little crush there. Okay, let's open her up and see. Nothing on the underside. Here's the device in bubble wrap, very normal, very big. It's pretty big. Let's quickly just look through the box. What we've got: earphones, look crappy and very cheap. Set those aside. Big cable, and it is a no, not a C. So right away I'm not as excited about the device, because if it's a C that means something. Just a standard brick, power supply. It doesn't feel too light, it probably will work. And it looks like it comes with a case. And you can see that everything that they say in the ad did come in the box, but the specs are not what they say. Anyway. Okay, and directions. User manual. Okay. So, anything in here? Nothing great. Simple instructions. Looks very much like a welcome device to me. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra Clone device. It's a clone. And let's see what they sent me. So, we have a big device with scratches on it. That's kind of normal. Okay, looks pretty big, pretty good. Yep, HD screen. All right. So on the internet they said that it's the S22 Ultra clone. It's got a scratch right here already, just out of the box, like something hit it. And boy, this looks like it's been scratched around quite a bit. You know what? This is a back cover. So I think that comes off. How good is it? Oh, that's not bad looking. I'm kind of happy with that. HD screen, okay. And this has been... what do they do with these things in the factory? You tell me that, I don't know. Wow, okay, so that comes off. And it's got a screen cover protector on there that looks like it's put on pretty well. Like there's no messes ups in it. There's no nothing underneath it. So usually those are not put on so well. But because this is a review and I want to get the real true feeling of what's going on, I'm going to take this off so we can actually see the screen, how good the screen really is. So that's pretty nice. I'll agree, that's nice. So that looks pretty clean. Okay, let's see. So here we're starting it now. First time. Okay, it's starting up. Volume rocker, on, off. Looks like, okay. Wow. That's not a welcome device. I don't know what that is, but it's not a welcome device. And that started very fast. Wow, okay, I'm kind of impressed here. I don't know if it has a fingerprint sensor, not that I see, and maybe there's something here. The screen is very, very small compared to the bezels, so obviously it's a clone, it's not real. I'm going to do some checking around of this and see what's going on, but what do we have so far? Nothing. No, what's in here? Lots of stuff. Okay, there's a lot of preloaded software on this. What is that? Huh. This looks like it's sold for the Russian market. Well, as you can see, the boot time is very rapid. So first of all, the software that's on here is rather strange. It has a situation where you can't page over off the home screen. I've never seen that before. You have to go into apps, and then that allows you to page over to your apps. Many programs are not loading up on this, so that is a big reason why I would not recommend buying this device. It's not really a usable device.
Everybody know I'm a visual. Yeah, I kill it cold like a criminal. Everybody's I'm getting freaky. Yeah, I'ma bring the crazy. Get that freaky freaky on. 신경 끄고 다 같이 freaky. Get it right, get it right. 상관하지 마, 그냥 미쳐버려. Getting crazy. 나는 내가 먼저. Tripping in ice, 그밖에 없어. 배 아프게 always in first place. I be bossy 'cause I own it.
So in that one way, it makes the phone kind of worth it. I was successful in getting a few things loaded. Let's see. One, I was able to put a flashlight on here. So let's try that instead. Okay, so this one stays on. Will it light up a room? Yes, it's a very soft light. It's a very soft light. Very soft light. To compare it against the other clone device, this is the Huawei P50 Pro clone. Let's show you how that looks. First of all, you don't have to have a separate app. It's actually part of a widget here, and it is brighter, isn't it? Look at that. I complained about the level of light, but actually that's pretty good comparatively. So this is the new phone, and this is the clone, the P50 Pro. Not bad. What else? Let's take a look. Now, how do you get out of this? You can't see the buttons on the bottom. That's a problem too, right? So you're not able to see, wow, to back page. Okay, so the software is clunky. The whole thing operates clunky. I would say it's not really great. Let's do the one to show you what's going on here with this phone. So if you take a look, this is fake device test. And that is the very best test to do if you want to check a phone out. For instance, this clone device did not show true specs until I put fake device on it. Now we can see the true specs. It's actually not too bad. In 2 gigs of RAM, 14 gigs of storage on this device, so it's not too bad. There's not enough free space, not enough free space to test it. So it's very low on actual internal storage space. Let's see. Well, it says we've got processor 1. Okay, so it's it's like holding a very old device. RAM should be less than 1 gigabyte. It's about half a gig. So half a gig of RAM. I was able to load up one game and get it sort of working. Oh boy. Okay, it takes a tremendous amount of time to load something, but will it play any games at all? Hardly. So I was pretty excited when I sent away for this because I thought, well, okay, it might be something really nice, but actually, if you look at the phone quality star here, let's just go around. Gaming, not very good, as you can see. a lot of games it won't load, and it's not really a gaming device at all. It's very laggy. Work. Well, I was able to get it to load Skype, but because it's giving so many other issues, I would say that I would not try to work with it. It's like, it's hard to move files, it's hard to do things. Wow, I'm even having a hard time here. Come on, turn off. Gosh. Okay. Wow. It's frustrating. Let's put it that way. Gosh. Okay. So work is not very good. Video and camera, terrible. Just horrendously bad. So I would not try to do any kind of... It's the worst camera I've seen, actually. I'm going to be very honest about it. The video and camera is even worse than this clone device here, the Huawei P50 Pro. It's worse than anything I've ever touched. It's the worst video and camera. Sound. Well, it's adequate. It's high-end sound, but it's adequate. The sound is adequate. Call quality. We'll do that here in a minute. Dependability, not good. It's laggy. It makes you reset things. You know, it didn't actually break on me, but I wouldn't call the dependability very good. Speech to text, we'll try that here for you in a second. And the screen quality, you can see that just dumped the game. Screen quality is weird. It's kind of sharp, but when you turn it, it changes its tone. So it's old style screen. Let's put it that way. It's an old style screen. So I'm going to give this phone a very negative score. It's a novelty. I wouldn't even say this is a fun novelty to have. Okay, where you've got something like this, the Huawei P50 Pro clone. Believe it or not, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm still using this as a phone, like around. I'm still using it to hold some work data and put things back and forth and stuff. The screen is humongous. It's absolutely huge. So the P50 Pro clone, I still think this is a pretty decent phone, even though the camera on it's terrible and it's not reporting real sizes. You know, you have to use a fake device to see the real things that it has, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. But this one I'm not going to give a pass to. It's quite bad. So yeah, let's see if it'll load up now. Again, we got to go through all this stuff. I was able to play this once. I was able to play the demo on here once, but it's bad. It's bad. We'll do speech to text and call quality, but and screen is not good. So you've seen all these points now. We went around the whole star. That's why I don't think this device is worth picking up, or even as a novelty, even as something strange. It's not something worth having. Let's see if it'll run this time. If you've ever watched any of my other critiques of these phones, you can see that on all of them I'm able to play some sort of game. But on this one, nope, not. It's just not capable. There is one saving grace that kind of made it fun. And I'll show you that in a second here. God, is it laggy? Wow. I think it froze. Nope, it didn't freeze. Okay, we're doing something. All right, so it took a long time. How does it work again? I forget. Wow, it's really laggy. How do you shoot? Wow. It's kind of a cool game, actually. Like in real life, it's kind of cool, but because the game is so laggy, I'm not able to do anything at all. I don't even know how to shoot. How do you shoot? Wow. Okay. Well, you get the idea. Not enough memory to run it. Hello? Hello? Okay, how well do you hear me? Do you hear me at all?
I hear you.
Yeah, well, I guess it could work as an emergency phone or something. Pretty bad. Say something. Anything.
Snowing.
I can barely understand you. Is it snowing outside?
I want to sleep.
Yeah, it's even making it, the sound is weird. Okay, thanks. Let's see if you could do speech to text. Do you understand English? Okay. It's not so terrible. But because of the lag, I would say it's not usable. Other than that, the S22 Ultra, I'm going to give it a negative score. It is not something I would pick up. I would not recommend this. It was fun for me to review, but you can see they're copied it pretty well, right? So the S21 or S22 is pretty much the same shape. Actually, on the real ones, the corners are a little bit more sharp, not so rounded. But, you know, only one camera up here is real, of course, and it's horrid. It's just forget the camera. So that is this clone.